No Child's War. The Gaza Strip is a strip of memory, a narrow piece of land carrying decades of sorrow. Once olive groves, fishing boats, markets filled with laughter and bread, now barbed wire and blockades, walls that divide the living from the living. Since 1948, families have carried keys to houses they may never see again. Keys strung around necks, passed down like fragile heirlooms, promises of return etched in rust. Generations have been born in exile, knowing only tents, then concrete camps, then the endless hum of drones overhead. Wars came in waves. 1967, 1973, the intifadas, the airstrikes that split the night. Each conflict leaving more rubble than stone to rebuild. Each ceasefire too brief, like a shallow breath before drowning again. And through it all, children grew. Children with backpacks too heavy not with books, but with the weight of fear. Children who learn to recognize the difference between a drone and a jet by sound alone. Children who count their dead classmates by name, and then stop counting because the list grows too long. They starve too. Bread lines stretch like shadows, water comes cloudy, electricity flickers for minutes a day. Milk is scarce, medication scarcer, hope the scarcest of all. And yet, they draw. They paint the sea they are forbidden to touch. They draw homes intact, doors without bullet holes, families unbroken. Some still laugh, kick deflated footballs across alleys, clutch dolls missing limbs but never their spirit. On the other side, children hide in bunkers too. They clutch their mother's arms as sirens wail. They sleep in stairwells, in shelters where lullabies are drowned out by alarms. They are told they are hated before they can even spell the word. And so the question burns. When the world protests, why do we march for vengeance? Why do we chant for blood? When the only truth is this: a child is dying. Not a soldier, not a government, not a history book, a child. Tell me, what flag can justify a 5-year-old buried in rubble? What scripture, what law, what boundary line can explain away the silence of a classroom bombed into dust? It should not matter if the name is Palestinian or Israeli, because the tears of mothers are the same salt, because the lullabies of fathers are the same trembling voice, because the grave of a child is too small for politics. And until we understand this, we will keep writing history in blood, in hunger, in silence. But I dream another history. A day when schools reopen, not to rubble but to chalkboards. When books return to hands instead of stones. When fishing boats set out to sea and come back full. When kites are the only things in the sky, soaring higher than the drones ever could. A day when a child, Palestinian or Israeli, need not memorize the sound of war, but only the sound of laughter. A day when the only protest chant is peace. When the only side we choose is the side of children. Because the truth is this: a child is not an army. A child is not a weapon. A child is only a child. And every child, no matter where they are born, deserves the same sky. Whole, unbroken, free.